Now, if you can remember, Trump tweeted out a picture of himself eating from a taco bowl on Cinco de Mayo. He tweeted out, "Happy Cinco de Mayo, the best taco bowls are made in Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics." Oh no. Now, of course, Jeb Bush, who is married to a Hispanic woman, did not like that tweet and went off on it during a recent interview with Dutch newspaper NRC Handelsblad that was provided to Huffington Post. He said this, quote, "What Trump did was so insensitive. First, not all Hispanics are Mexican. Secondly, not all Hispanics eat tacos. Thirdly, showing your sensitivity by eating an American dish is the most insensitive thing that you can do. Fourthly," yes, he's got a fourth, "to say this, next to all things he already said, is a further insult. It's like eating a watermelon and saying, 'I love African Americans.'" Damn.
Please clap.
That deserved it. Now, he also followed it up by saying, "Look, if we lose in November, we Republicans have ourselves to blame." And further, noted that he will not be voting for Trump in November and does not plan to attend the Republican National Convention in July. Now, you've got to give this guy a little bit of credit. As much as I love making fun of his loser ass, and trust me, he's a loser, he's actually one of the few Republicans that are still standing against Donald Trump. Most of them have folded like a cheap suit. Why? It's because most Republicans love authoritarians. So when you find an establishment Republican that actually chooses not to fall in line with Trump, now that he's won the Republican nomination, it's kind of special. Maybe not like a unicorn kind of special, but sort of close. I don't know. I want to give you some examples of former Trump rivals who've said some pretty good things about Trump, and as in good, I mean terrible, that have now lined up behind him. And this doesn't include Chris Christie in his embarrassing display. But you've got Rick Perry. Now, he's once said, quote, "Trump offers a barking carnival act that can be best described as Trumpism, a toxic mix of demagoguery, mean-spiritedness, and nonsense that will lead the Republican Party to perdition if pursued. Let no one be mistaken. Donald Trump's candidacy is a cancer on conservatism, and it must be clearly diagnosed, excised, and discarded." I would have expected that kind of statement to be said by Dr. Ben Carson. But hey, there's Rick Perry, right? But wait, Rick Perry, of course, reverse position. Backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. I want to be Trump's VP. I want to be Trump's VP. You know what I have to say to that?
Oops.
Another one, Representative Peter King of New York, who now backs Trump, once said that he is, quote, "not fit to be president morally or intellectually." Now, he says, well, Trump, not so bad. My, how the tables turn. Basically, this whole phenomenon is encapsulated by these few sentences written by a conservative writer named Michael Gerson. Quote, "In the category of credit where credit is due, Donald Trump has been exactly right in one important aspect. He attacked the Republican establishment as low-energy, cowering weaklings. Now Republican leaders are lining up to surrender to him like low-energy, cowering weaklings. The capitulation has justified the accusation." They love authoritarians, man. They're all lining up to kiss Trump's ring. Or his ass. Whatever. They're lining up. "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. Please give me a cabinet position. Oh, Mr. Trump." It's almost as sad as back during the debate when they were actually rivals, right? When nearly every Republican on stage said, "Donald Trump, you can give me money, Donald Trump. You can give me money. You can give me money." They all can't wait to line up behind this guy. Except for right now, Jeb Bush. And once again, I've got to give him a little bit of credit. Now, In a surprising twist, Jeb Bush somehow shows that he's got some sort of backbone-like material, at least when it comes to dealing with Trump. Now, sadly, Trump's rise is partly Jeb's fault. Not just Jeb, but the rest of the Republican Party. You see, he and the rest of the Republicans allowed the party to go in this direction for decades by encouraging racism, xenophobia, stereotyping, and anti-intellectualism. Thanks to Jeb Bush in his state of Florida at the time for helping his brother George W. Bush get elected. Through that, he successfully helped America get dumber, and therefore, ironically, more ready for someone like Trump. See, Republicans like Jeb Bush helped to create this problem, and now suddenly they're amazed that the racist, xenophobic party that they helped create ended up turning on them. Well, it's no surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise, because we as liberals on the other side of the aisle, we've been warning you guys for decades. Hey, you guys are being racist. You're just being PC liberals. Yeah, we're not racist. You're the racists. Really? Really? We warned them for decades and they wouldn't listen. And it's too bad for all of us that they didn't listen, because now, because of that, we have Donald Trump. And this guy just might become the next president of the United States. Ugh.